Hi, my name is Abigail Savage-Liu, and I am a journalist working for City Limits. In partnership with the Family Homelessness Coalition, City Limits is presenting a series of interviews with each of the leading mayoral candidates focused on the topic of family homelessness. Between the year 2000 and the start of the pandemic, the number of homeless families in New York City roughly tripled. According to the 2019 HUD point-in-time count, homeless parents and their children made up more than half of the city's total shelter population, 43,000 people living in family shelters, including almost 25,000 children under the age of 18. 95% of those families were Black and Latinx, and 69% were led by single mothers. Though these numbers were beginning to decrease in 2019 and declined further during the pandemic, many advocates believe the homeless family count could increase dramatically once the eviction moratorium ends. The citywide unemployment rate has tripled, with rates far higher in our most hard-hit neighborhoods. So, how will the next mayor respond to this ongoing and potentially worsening crisis? We sat down with each candidate for about 30 minutes and asked them roughly the same questions. You can view each of their interviews separately, as well as view our edited versions to easily compare how each of them answered a specific question. Also, to help us delve deeply into these issues, we worked with the Family Homelessness Coalition Fellows, who helped us develop important questions for the candidates based on their knowledge and personal experiences of homelessness in New York City. With that, I'd like to introduce you to Ms. Rhonda Jackson, Ms. Kata Davis, and Ms. Kim.
Hi, my name is Rhonda Jackson. I'm a native New Yorker. I received my formative education through the New York City public school system, and I earned my vocation within the New York City Homeless Services System. My vision is to help others learn to advocate for themselves and to hold communities and government entities accountable for their respective roles in the work to end structural homelessness. I currently serve on the New York City Fund for Youth and Family Homelessness Board.
Hi, my name is Kay Did. I live in New York City. I'm a small YouTuber and I also do Instagram. I have a 5-year-old daughter and I used to be homeless, and living in the shelter was an interesting experience, I say the least. Going in the shelter is something I never wanted to do, but I had to do to be better for my family because we didn't have any place to stay at the time. And going through the whole shelter experience, I went through depression, but I did come out of it and I came out a better person, a stronger person, and I never want to go back there. So now I'm an advocate for homeless people. I work with the Homeless Coalition in New York City to help get housing for people who are homeless. Because sometimes when you're in the situation, you don't know where to go, where to turn. And a lot of things, honestly, in the books are not helping a lot of people. And because of that, I want to make a difference to be able to help people get out of shelter and make themselves better. Because who wants to stay in the shelter all their life? Not me, and I'm definitely not you. So because of that, I'm here to help you and to give information and to make the laws for our country and our state better.
My name is Kim Maloney, and I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a nurse and a mother to a teenage son. A few years ago, we took shelter at a DV shelter because my money was being controlled and I had nothing saved. It took months to leave the shelter because my income was too high to qualify for a voucher. I also had to get special permission from the shelter to leave at 5:45 a.m. to get to my nursing show. I'm talking about my experience to help other women, and so people understand that domestic violence can happen to anyone.